When you are a people pleaser, you give away your power. That is something I am not okay with. And I've worked really hard this year, 2023, to practice what I'm preaching, because I've worked with a lot of my friends to help them break free of it. So I figure I should be living my life the same, right? In this video, I'm going to share some tips and mindset tricks to help you make you the priority and stop people pleasing. My name is Lisa. Welcome back, or hey for the first time. When you think about people pleasing, the key aspect is setting boundaries. It's a skill set you will have to unravel, unwrap, unlearn, relearn, restructure forever. It's not something that will quickly shift probably, because it's such an ingrained part of your personality that you will have to consciously slow down and think to yourself, how does this feel within my body? It's not going to take a long time. So my first tip is to visualize what you'd actually want. Meditate on it, journal it out, make lists of things that I like, things that I don't like. Personally, I like waking up early. I like meditating every day. I like going for a walk. I love having clean eating. I love having spirituality in my life. I like these things. And if someone were to say to me, I want to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning every night and I want to sleep in my old days would say, okay, if that's what you want. But new Lisa would say, that's not something that's really going to work for me. So I don't know if this is something that we are compatible about. So people pleasers are all about appeasing and not disappointing others. Where's their self-worth? It's on the back burner. It's all about avoiding conflict, avoiding eggshells. I know personally, I'm still practicing and learning how to do this. I had to communicate with someone that I didn't like the way that they were communicating with me. It made me feel very uncomfortable. And it was hard for me because I felt like I was hurting their feelings. Hanging up that phone after was such an invigorating and powerful feeling, in that I knew I hadn't hurt that person's feelings on purpose. I knew I had articulated my value, and what I found was an appropriate and proper, polite way to be communicated with. I didn't feel yucky about what I did for me. I felt yucky that the other person was probably feeling yucky. People pleasing doesn't mean you're kind. It doesn't automatically assume you're going to heaven just because you do what everybody else wants. Also, as a people pleaser, we always want to see the best in someone. Maybe if I give them another chance, I can let them step over me on other things, right? Like it's give and take. I don't know about that. So step one, validate yourself. Figure out who you are. Write the list. Journal it. Meditate on it. Figure out, who do you resent and what do you resent them for? And what are the characteristics that you're allowing other people to do to you that you're really uncomfortable with? And write that down. Have conversations with yourself about what you wish you could say to those people. And then the second tip, practice saying no. Hey, do you want to go to this dinner at 10 p.m.? No. Hey, do you want to get up at 5 a.m. and do this workout? No. Hey, do you want to babysit my kids for me? No. By resisting what you want, you're giving up on yourself. You're teaching your self-worth that it's not important. And what an uncomfortable, icky thing to carry around with you. You are leaving parts of yourself all over the place and giving yourself away to people. Who's giving themselves to you? You're not. So why would anybody else? And people that are takers can sense givers and latch on to you and drain you even more than you were before. Another key thing, number 3, is stop predicting other people's feelings. Stop guessing how they're going to respond when you say no. Stop worrying if they're going to sigh or complain or yell. If they yell at you, that person is not supposed to be in your life. Especially if you are as kind as you probably are. If you are a people pleaser, you should be getting like star royal treatment for the way you give to others. It is the other person's job to communicate to you how they wish to be treated, just like it's your responsibility to articulate clearly to someone your boundaries, how you wish to be spoken to. This is part of the human experience, the human creation of relationships. Think about how far we've come with communication and ability to express things. We're in 2023. We have technology of chatbots that can write whole screenplays and books, and we can't tell someone, hey, I didn't like how you ignored my feelings when I asked to go here and you just were like, oh, we're going to go here instead. Let people know. Sometimes they're just so unaware because they're in their mind about something else that they're stressed out about. They're not even aware that you're not happy. They're not thinking about your emotions the way you're thinking about their emotion. And that's okay sometimes to be distracted and have delay on paying attention to other people. So that's a big one, friends. Stop trying to guess what other people think and feel. It is their job to communicate to you. And it's okay if they need some time. Practice self-validation. You're giving it away to everyone but yourself. Number 4, remove sorry from your vocabulary. So instead of when someone asks you to do something and you want to do something else, instead of saying, oh no, oh, I'm so sorry I can't, just say, oh no, looks like we're not in alignment. Or, whoops, I don't think that's something I've agreed to. How would you like to resolve this going forward? So again, boundaries. People can't respect your boundaries if they don't know what they are. Vocalizing, clarifying, articulating. We are trained as children to be accommodating and to not make a fuss. But usually people pleasers are the furthest thing from selfish. They're like the polar opposite, and they attract selfish people. So I'm not so worried about a people pleaser becoming selfish. I'm not so worried about that pendulum swinging so aggressively the opposite direction. So I want you to release that fear that you are being selfish. And again, visualizing and writing out that list of your preferences will be helpful. And a thing that I really love to do if I'm out to dinner and someone's making me uncomfortable and crossing a boundary is I just go to the bathroom. Oh, whoops, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I will sit in that stall and I will think to myself and I will check my vibration and I will process the information. I'm taking time for number 1, and that's me, okay? Obviously, if you're setting boundaries, you want to treat people the way you wish to be treated, right? That's the old age quote, right? Treat people the way you want to be treated. So show them how you want to be treated. I actually want to say tip number 5, and the biggest tip is be your own best friend. How would you want to be treated? Treat yourself that way. If you really want to go on a trip, but your partner doesn't want to go on a trip, maybe make a solo trip. Take care of your preferences. This is your life, honey. And if you think about it, I saw a really cool video TikTok the other day where most people live to 75. That's 75 summers. And if you're watching this, you're probably in your 20s, 30s, 40s. So you're about halfway. You're halfway through your life. What are you waiting for? Take this as a sign. There is a way to have comfy, polite, healthy boundaries. Please don't be afraid of that. Please don't be afraid of upsetting others. I'm really upset. You're not worried about upsetting yourself. The backbone of a quality relationship is trust, loyalty, and communication. If you're not communicating to someone, you've probably been burnt out of trust on this other person because they're never listening or validating what you want. You're really probably not making it a priority. Share with this person. Give them the opportunity to show you that they're a quality person and that they want to hear your boundaries and they want to do for you as well, and that it's not all about them. And if it is all about them, you're welcome. You may release this person that was a friend and spend time with yourself as a friend. That would make me so happy. Like, please do that for me. Like, please. Let me tell you, I cleaned house in 2022 and I eliminated probably 80% of the friends that I thought that I had. And it feels really great to know that I have a small group of people that I can absolutely count on, that validate me, that make me feel important and a priority. And it's helped me grow exponentially, having the quality low-key group that really gets me, that I really feel safe with, than having a big group of people where they only really get maybe 50% of actually who I am, because it's just not the quality level that I have time to even give them to discover me. I'm going to help you with some key phrases here as a bonus of how to stop being a people pleaser and articulate yourself. I want to be honest with you. I hope you can respect. perfect. I appreciate you listening to me. Ding, ding, ding. I appreciate you considering my feelings. Ding, ding, ding. If someone doesn't want to listen or consider your feelings, by the door. It's right here. It's right here. You as a human entity will start shifting when you make you the priority. The universe loves when you're flourishing. It loves to give you more of what would make you happy. So don't you think if you made you a priority, the universe would gift you more gifts, right? Like energy attracts energy. So negative energy attracts negative energy, and positive, healthy, beautiful energy is going to pull in more. So I hope these tips have helped you. Remember, visualize yourself, make that checklist, practice saying no, release sorry from your vocabulary, and take care of yourself, my friend, because you're amazing. And I think the world of you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to our boundaries video coming up. Ooh, I can't wait. Very exciting. Take care.